Hey, welcome back everyone to the Black Brain Trust. This is episode 402, Black Tech Talk. Please hit the like button as you come in, share the video if possible. Also hit that notification bell so you get all the updates from the Black Brain Trust, including those posted on the community tab. If you want to engage in the discussion or contribute, there'll be a link in the chat for you to click on. When you click on the link, make sure you raise your hand so that one of us can acknowledge you and advance you to the panel. So today, what we're going to talk about, or at least on this live stream, we're going to talk about is building the gaming rig. $1,000, $1,500, and $2,000. How can we build any of these type of rigs? What's the most efficient way of doing it? I know there's going to be a whole lot of ideas. A lot of people want to contribute to this. So I'd be interested in hearing the feedback. This is not for me, but this is for anyone else in the manosphere who might be looking at building a rig. I'd be definitely interested in hearing people's feedback on this.
Mike, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. What's going on?
Yes. You said rig, like a trucking rig or a gaming something. I was trying to read the title to get an understanding of tonight's broadcast.
A rig is a device. So we consider a gaming computer a rig.
Really? That's something new. I never know they call it like that. So like I could build my own gaming like laptop or desktop. That's what you mean by it?
Yeah.
Interesting. In regards, let's say in this process of building a gaming rig, that means I had to get like a separate board and like keyboard and put it together, compile it together, like snap attaches on that type.
Yeah, this is built all from scratch. Everything is built from scratch.
Everything. Okay. That's interesting.
You have to do all the wiring yourself. You have to do all the testing yourself, and you have to do all the support yourself.
Interesting. Okay. This is something people doing IT, or this is just like a general hobby they could just do.
People have been doing this since the inception of computers, since probably the 70s. This is how computers got started. People built them. They didn't buy them. They built them.
Okay, I get you. Okay. All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I will sit back a little bit. I'm not really much in that, so I'll just listen a little bit. I know y'all did this last week. I'm not sure Igmar was on here last week in regards to building a computer.
Yeah, he was on here. He builds computers too. He's always built computers.
Oh damn. Okay, so everybody built computers. Okay. All right. I know. What's his name? My good friend Max Black. He also is IT. He does that too.
So, yeah, anybody who's somebody in technology will build their own computer. That's just the nature of it. The only time you don't build your own computer when it's not feasible.
Okay. And the one thing with building a computer, in regards to like putting an operating system, like let's say Windows 10 and stuff, don't you have to buy directly from Microsoft to get the operating system to download the Windows 10?
You can go to any store that sells computers. They sell Windows with it.
Oh, okay, all right. So everything's there. You can purchase right in your hand. Okay.
Anything you need to build a computer, Fry's, Micro Center. You can buy stuff online. Anybody who sells computers will sell you a license. That's what you're talking about. It's a license, Windows license.
Okay.
Now you don't necessarily need Windows license, but you can actually use Linux.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about Linux. I used to have Linux on my old computer like years ago until my computer kind of went to coop. So now I have to probably purchase the software to download it now. But years ago it was free at the time. So yeah.
Linux is open source, so you can always download Linux distributions for free.
Okay. Is there a special site to go to? Let's say if I want to use that as a replace my old operating system, Linux.
Whatever your flavor of Linux that you want, there's a free version available.
Okay.
Yeah. So, If you want Fedora, you can go to Fedora on Google. They have it. Google has their own operating system called Chrome OS that's based on Linux. You can
Mm-hmm.
download that too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always helpful too. I think it's getting very mature now. Before it wasn't that mature, so it was pretty buggy before. But now I think the latest version of it is actually pretty stable.
Oh, that's good. Google, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I have no other questions right now. Just sit back. I missed that. Just get back to replay. Now we do it. So keep doing your thing. I'm saying, like tech dudes, man, the black techs, we all we got, the ones that's trying to be the innovators.
All right. I know everybody might be over at the other live streams that's going right now, so I'm not going to knock anybody for not being here like they were last week. I know last week it was really popping in the chat because people were really interested in building a rig for Kendra D, and we actually accomplished our goal. So we were able to build a full, powerful rig um, for under $1,500. So
Mm-hmm.
given that we have the coupons, not the coupons, but the rebates that come from some of the components that we purchase, we will do pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And if you think about it, people that got their tax returned, they could take half of that and build their own computer if they want it.
That's usually what happens. People usually wait until after tax season to build a computer. They don't usually build it before then, but they spec it out, December, January, and then they wait until February, March to build. So,
yeah, that's the best move because instead of spending out the bank, it's not really that expensive depending on what you're trying to accomplish. Like if you want, let's say, a game computer or something for you meet your need for, like, let's say, live streaming, or you want to, create certain things, you always think what is the necessary components needed for a business, and it should facilitate what is needed to accomplish what you're trying to do. You don't have to break the bank for it, but you always got to be specific what you really need to accomplish. So, okay, you need something powerful to do multiple things. Well, you need to spend money on this card, wherever, to accomplish it. And you have to install this and that. People got to be specific what they really need to accomplish, so we don't know what the real budget is if they're going to build it by themselves. If you're not really have a goal why you want to build your own computer, for what for, you're going to be wasting a lot of money. Can we all agree? Like Brain Trust?
Depends. Anything can happen within a week or two. You may have supply chain issues where a certain CPU or a certain video card might be sold out because it's just that time of the year. So you might have to change your plans.
Yeah. Okay. I've noticed one time, I'm not sure if you're familiar with when I bought certain things, like probably one thing was from a site called Newegg. Not sure if you heard about this site that sells, parts, computer parts and stuff. Not just laptop, but a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, Newegg's been around for a long time.
Yeah. And I'm not sure people look through other sites to compare prices if what you buy is the actual price, or you could buy some for like $10 less and all that stuff. But, understand.
But in this regard, we're not going to use online shopping because if the way our perspective is that if there's a problem with a computer component and you need to send it back, sending it back through the mail is a pain in the rear.
Okay.
And so if you have something like a motherboard that goes bad on you, and they do go bad, having to stop your whole entire build to ship back a motherboard is so time consuming and so it's just too irritating to send something like that back. And so what we like to do is we like to buy local. And that's typically how people used to do it back in the day. You used to go to a computer fair, and at a computer fair, it's like a swap meet. We have these tables set up, and certain vendors are selling computer parts, and you can compare prices and stuff like that. And you would walk home with, negotiating, who had the best price and whatnot. And you made out pretty well. Now with online, with Amazon and Newegg and some of these other sites, yeah, they have cheap prices on computer parts, but what happens when a computer part goes bad, it's so irritating to send it back. It's sometimes it's not worth it. If I got a local Fry's or Micro Center, and I think even Best Buy sells motherboards now. If I got
Excellent.
Yeah, if I got a local shop near me where I can take back a component if it's bad the same exact day and get exchanged the same exact day, that convenience is trumps all of the cheap prices that you see online. That level of convenience is just better. So that's why we're gonna kind of stay away from online Newegg and stuff like that or Amazon because it's just that much better. Just there's a Micro Center in every city.
I see. Okay. That makes sense because when I think about it, yeah, that's good thing you brought that up because I don't want to spend, let's say, depending how much the average price motherboard and it goes bad me. Now I have to go find a box, put it in, resend it back, and be waiting time about getting another order. And that's really like time consuming with this online stuff, which I didn't put into effect in regards to the computer. So it's good you mention that. And I know there's certain places, especially Best Buy that I shop sometimes, I never think of considering try to see if I can get the same things over there if they have it available instead of going online to be shopping for. Because you know how most of us, we try to be cheap when you can't be cheap when you're building on a computer. You gotta be as a try error, especially if you know what you're doing. Because one thing go wrong, you can't just sit there and say, I can ship back and get. No, it's gonna be more harder when you're doing that.
Yeah, my experience in sending stuff back through mail is that I have to wait for them to do the testing on the RMA, right? So they have to test to verify that the motherboard is bad or something like that, and then they'll ship me another motherboard. That is too time consuming. FedEx, UPS, whoever it is, DHL, they may have a delay in shipping because of inclement weather, or it may not be in stock. So you have to wait a certain amount of days before they become more in stock again. That's a pain. I just need to get my things done right now on the spot, right on the money. So that's the difference. I have bought things online in the past, but those are things that are like, I would never need to return, like a fan or a heat sink or something like that. Yeah, I might buy one of those, but because those are things that are non-fungible, right? They're not actually going to be damaged goods or anything like that. I don't have to fire up RMA for it. So that's why we do the online thing. So
okay, yeah, this is much needed, man. I'm kind of glad y'all guys talking about this because I was even talking to one of my other good friends saying, man, maybe I should try to at least learn how to build one because I'm at a point that I have laptops, but I say, I need to have my own little desktop. Maybe I should maybe learn or watch to learn how just to build one from scratch.
Once you start building computers, that becomes a skill set that is forever giving. Because you get that into IT, which is what I did when I was younger. I took that into IT, and that's how I got into desktop support.
Okay. So just to get the feel of the IT fan, it's a good start for anybody that's young or wherever that's listening to say, try to see if you could build your own computer. If you could do that, then you're a foot up with a skill that will get you more into that, field better, that's a good advice. That's some good advice. Yeah. I ain't gonna knock that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say one thing while people waiting to come on that, regardless how y'all go live and stuff, I mean, regardless and I know Sunday everybody's going live, I tell people don't focus what other people do, Here, when people come to this, they have to come to in regards to learning something, take something that they could build off. And regardless of wherever the numbers are, people are going to appreciate because these are things that we probably need now because we're living more and more in a digital age, and just to get a feel of technology and try not to be too afraid of it. This is more of a better feel to say, this is something you got to get to understand, learn anyway. So I'm not gonna hold your hand much, but I'm gonna show you what things you need, so you don't have to go through the difficult hassles. Take these gems, so that way when you do apply, you know what to expect, so it makes your road less bumpier.
Yeah.
And that's one thing people should understand. You want the journey to be less harsh, So that's it.
Christian, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. How's everybody doing?
All right, put some volume on your mic.
Give me just a minute.
All right. So I'm gonna be quiet for now. If anything, I'll probably raise my hand. Is that fine?
That works.
How's this? A little better?
That's fantastic.
Sweet.
So, you and Curlin will be the counsel on this series, man. So your consensus is going to be requested on each and every component. So between you and Curlin, and maybe even keep it techie, maybe even Zone, but Zone likes to stay in the chat. So
Yeah, we got to keep it techie on there?
I think Josh is going to come back later. He says he's going to come back. But yeah, let's start with the $1,000 rig, right? Give me a break.
That wasn't me. Give us just a minute. All right, going over the chat, I'm looking at John Doe's question. Where do I start in regards to building a PC? The way I usually start with the kids that I mentor, I ask them like how much desk space they got, and we go from like how big of a case we're gonna go with first. That's me personally. ATX, micro ATX, if they got the real estate and want to do it, full tower, huge PC. You back, Mike?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on, Curlin? Oh, Curlin's not muted again. Yeah, I'm here, Maddox. So let's get a consensus on $1,000 build gaming rig. Is it possible? Yes or no?
Yes.
Curlin?
Depends what type of games you're playing.
Okay. Yeah, I think Curlin is
not a whole lot, just chilling.
Okay. So $1,000 gaming rig.
I got to get my audio straight.
All right.
Give me a second.
All right. So your consensus, Christian, is that it can be done, but it depends on what kind of game.
Right, depending on what type of games you're playing. Some of the kids I mentor, they play a lot of League of Legends and Dota. Kind of like 2D games. So you don't need no like expensive GPU to play it.
That's where it's gonna be tripping.
So you can get like a system that's got like a APU, processor and a GPU all built in one,
Mhm.
work fine for what they want to do. Now, if you're going to play something that's a little bit more frames per second, 3D intensive, yeah, you're going to spend half of that just on the GPU.
Mhm. Now, wasn't there a time when AMD had the embedded, the onboard video could be paired in crossfire mode with the external video card, right? The PCIe video card. Wasn't there a time that was like that? Is it still like that?
Yeah, I actually gave one of those PCs away. Forget what the chipset was. It wasn't the FX chipset. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, I had one. Did you crossfire the onboard
There we go.
video with another GPU? I had one. And it played every game I wanted to play at the time.
What's going on, fellas? How's my volume?
Sounds good to me on this side.
Awesome.
What's going on, Curlin?
Not much, man. Not much.
All right, you ready for this?
Hell yeah. I live for this shit.
So the question was posed: can you build a $1,000 gaming rig?
The answer is yes, but it depends on whether you got to buy like display, keyboard, monitor, headphones, mouse, all that other kind of stuff. So what's like our parameters?
Yeah, like the tower, right? So all the necessary components inside the tower, excluding the headsets and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If we're gonna do $1,000 tower, then yeah, we can do it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the consensus on the chip?
Ryzen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with a budget of 1,000, I'm inclined to lean towards a 3600.
Question?
Yeah, because the third generation APUs haven't come out yet, has it?
No, they haven't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 2000 is cool with me.
What is this? The you said 2,000 or 3,000?
3600, right there in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we doing an APU on 1,000 build, or are we gonna do?
It's up to you guys.
Well, I really think that we can get in under 1,000 with a full blown 6-core and like a decent 1080p card with some storage. So
Okay.
Cool. All right.
yeah.
Go for it.
So we got CPU, we got the 3600. What kind of motherboard? Are we going micro ATX or full ATX?
Let's look at the prices and see what we got.
Okay.
What chipset you want to go with? You want to go with the 570? You want to go to 470?
470 if they have it.
What manufacturer you like, dude?
I'm about that ASRock life.
Your ROG?
Asus in second. Yeah, Asus is second.
Okay. I like Gigabyte.
No
The
Gigabyte.
ROGs that we had, they work great. But if we try to keep the price down, we may not want to do ROG.
What about MSI?
Hey, you know what? Scroll. Do they have a B450 board? Because that should knock the price down a little bit more, actually.
Now, if I'm right, there's a ASRock 450 micro ATX board. One of the kids I'm mentoring,
Mm-hmm.
he put that in his workstation. It's working great.
Yeah. That that ROG Strix right there in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the B350 version of that in one of my rigs, and I know it's solid. So
Do it. Go ahead and pull that one.
But there's an ASRock out here, right? It's an ASRock right
no, the Asus.
there. Okay.
Yeah, you had it 129.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
was saying that there's an ASRock here too.
Mm-hmm.
Now that one, that's the one that the kid I'm mentoring, he's got that board
Yeah, yeah.
and he likes it. $80.
So what's the difference between the two?
One's ATX, the other one's micro ATX.
Yeah, the VRM is going to be stronger on that Strix.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they plan on doing like an upgrade later on, then that'll definitely be the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, the 450 can do third generations.
Yeah,
right?
it
Okay.
can. Mm-hmm.
So the difference is ATX versus micro ATX.
And 3-year warranty and 1-year warranty.
Yeah.
Currently seems to think that the VRMs are going to be the VRMs are going to be stronger on the Strix.
Yeah, it is. On the ASRock on the ASRock's lower tier boards, I know you can see the MOSFETs up there. That's actually it looks like six phase, but it's actually a 3-phase that's double.
Yep.
Yeah. So it'll like if they were to wanted to swap in, say, I don't know, like a 3900X or something, it'll run, but it's going to be hot in that area, which isn't necessarily a good thing, you know.
All right, we'll go with the Strix then.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at 297 already. We're at $300 already. So
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some RAM.
Yeah.
let's see.
Whose RAM do you like, dude?
I'm a G-Skill guy,
Okay.
but I also have some Crucial Ballistics over here. That's 3200. That works really good with Ryzen.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we'll go with whatever.
How many gigs though?
I want to do 16.
Yeah, 16.
Now is this going to be shared memory or is this going to be total memory?
We don't have a it's going to be shared because we did go for an APU, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
We went straight 6-core.
Right.
No, so it's not going to be shared.
Right.
Yeah, what you want to do? 2 8s?
Yeah, 2 8s.
Cool. I've had good luck with G-Scales. I've had good luck with Corsair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My Corsair has been hit or miss on Ryzen. I don't know why, but I guess it just depends on what ICs that you get in the series that you buy.
Mm-hmm.
But
So we want two 8s or 2 16s?
2 8s.
Oh, you want to do 2 16s? You want to do 32?
It has 4 DIMM slots, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you get 2 16s, that's halfway max. So you can go out and get another 2 16s later and
Mhm.
max out this board.
Right.
Okay.
I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do the 2 8s.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. You on the right one. It's the second from the top. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. G-Skill and Crucial.
Is there was it speed up at the top? How fast you want to do this? You want to do 3200s?
Yeah, 32s.
Okay. Go there. It's got the DDR4 32.
Check
Come on
the list.
down.
There you go.
32?
Yeah,
Yep.
32.
Okay. We got, you're not a big fan of Geo, right?
I haven't
Nah.
played with it yet. I haven't. Now that G Skills rip jaws, I've done quite a few builds with those. That's good stuff.
Mhm.
You come
That-
on down. My workstation, that Corsair Vengeance LPX,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I
Mhm.
got in mine and my wife's and my dad's.
Yeah, and that Crucial
Ballistics.
Sport LT, that's what I have in my test rig right now.
So,
E- Either one of those will probably work.
yeah, yeah. Let's
Let's
go.
go with the Corsair. It's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're at $368. We got plenty of room to go.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna need a video card, case, and storage.
Yeah, let's go with storage. Okay. Video cards next. What type of video card do you like, dude?
I'm about the AMD life, but they don't have a 5500s listed, do they?
5500s.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Oh, I have an even better idea. How about we pick the case and the storage first, and then we'll use the balance on video card.
All right.
Okay.
That'll work. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
where most of our power is going to be for the game anyway.
Right.
So case. Let's find it. Cases, desktop.
Yep.
We'll need a PSU to go with it.
Well, whose cases you like, dude?
Pretty much everyone except for NZXT.
Dude, I have to join you on that one.
Because they look pretty, but they don't breed worth the.
No. I've had last 3 cases I had were NZXTs, and all my stuff was just running out. I was like, nope, I'm
Yep.
out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hardcore Fantech case fan right now. I've done some Cooler Master, Corsair,
Yeah.
and my wife likes Bit Phoenix.
Yeah, I think I built in all of those as well.
Let's go on up right there. Let's click ATX because that's the motherboard we got, so we can start weeding that out now. Yeah.
Now, do you think this king win right here will work?
that test bench.
Let me see.
What if we were building a mining rig?
Yeah, this Cooler Master does seem decent.
Which one?
This NR 600. But I think we can do better than that. For the same price. I like Leon Lee, but yeah,
You don't pay.
yeah, you're gonna pay big time. Now, if they were selling that same aluminum desk that they were selling before back in the day, that might be might be something to consider. But Corsair, yeah, that's whack. It's not really big. How fancy can we get? Because it's
Not gonna get too fancy.
Yeah.
But we do want it to breathe.
Exactly. I was about to say the same thing.
Do they have like a number of fans option on the side? Man, no. Dry spots.
Included fans. There we go.
Yep. Yeah, we don't need 10.
3 or 4.
One in the back, a couple in the front.
Yikes.
One at the top.
Yeah, that's not the business.
Okay, that's not too bad. How about that Corsair Carbide Spec Delta right there in the top middle?
All right, so you got 3 in the front. You got one in the back, one in the
Mhm.
back. We got any at the top?
Well, depending on the cooler,
Fan controllers.
we may not need one in the top, because I mean you have 3 pulling in. That's a lot of
Cool
positive.
air.
Yeah,
It's positive
case
pressure.
pressure. Yeah.
And then up the PCI slots too. So
mhm. That there was one right next to it for $10 more.
that's a thermal tape.
Yeah.
Big and heavy.
Is that mesh or tempered glass in the front?
Tempered glass.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It looks like it sucks the air from the bottom. Let me get a shot at the other areas.
Yeah, so
Okay,
it's,
so it's perforated. Just the sides are perforated, so it pulls the air in from the sides.
yeah, that ain't gonna be enough. Pretty but non-functional.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see, cool master.
Is that a tough case at the bottom? Yep, tough for 170.
That's a lot of money for a chassis, man.
Man, that's if you like into that brand.
If I was spending 170, it wouldn't be for that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for that chassis.
Mm-hmm.
It might be cool at a LAN party or something, but I won't spend that. What if we went on eBay and found one of those Apple G5 cases and cut it up and
Yeah, that will work. The included fans, we pick 4. If we choose 3 as well, what will our options be? Oh yeah, that changed the game.
yeah. Now, Oh, what's this guy right here?
Yep.
Those are 2 big fans, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the 200s.
Oh man, that
okay.
take off on you.
Is that the one you want to go with?
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
What's the how big is the one on the back? 80 millimeters?
I think the one in the back is either 120 or
120.
140. I bet it's a 140 on that brand.
Optional 200 millimeter fan on the top pin. 200. It doesn't say what's in the back though. Let's look at the specs.
Oh, it's no.
Right there, it said rear.
Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 120 in the rear.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's also built for water, so it's future proof in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll go with this. This is dope. You got 400 millimeters of fan coming at you, so
Right. Okay, so we need what left? Power and storage.
Yeah. NVMe on the board. And after that, we can do a power supply and then pick out a video card.
Mm-hmm.
Drives, internal, solid state.
oh,
Yep, my bad, solid state. There we go, down. Yep. That Samsung right there. What is that? Terabyte?
That's 500. That the terabyte is right next to it for 109.
they got some open box ones for for $87. You're trying to save some money, I guess.
Yeah,
They fried.
I've had good luck with a Micro Center open box.
You want to take a risk? You save what, $20 or something like that, $30?
Yeah, I mean we can add it in there. If if someone buys it between now and the time we finish, it'll mess up our cart though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just add so what do you think? 500 or 1 terabyte?
I don't know that brand of that 1 terabyte over there to the right. Come on down.
Inland?
How much is that Samsung? Right
Uh,
there, 154 for a terabyte.
Ah.
Think that's enough for gaming?
What would be the difference? I mean, you get in, you boot up your computer 1 second faster.
Well, I mean, if you're doing large file transfers, you would definitely notice a difference. But I mean, since this is kind of a budget build, I'd rather go with a pretty good 2.5 inch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that speed of it being plugged in the board.
Yeah.
Like if you get like a bunch of games, then you can like move up to like a 7200 RPM.
Yeah,
drive for just nothing but games.
That is true. That is true.
But we keep it a budget. We keep it a budget. Let's go ahead and do a 2.5.
2.5?
Yep.
Yeah. So let's look at a terabyte, 2.5 inch drive and see what the options are.
This is 1 terabyte.
Lowest price.
Fuck.
I hate that price request.
Yeah.
Now, Western Digital solid states, I've had good luck.
Wait. We saved $10 when bundled with CPU and motherboard or our system.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
That changes the whole entire price.
Yeah. The only thing about that is for quad level cells, I would rather use those for storage that you're just going to install once and more likely leave, because you're actually putting 4 bits per cell, you know, and for endurance and stuff. I don't think there's been any longevity tests for that, but I mean, when you look at the stress and then the speed, going triple level would probably be the better bet. And that's more or less what the rest of them are in this price range. Scroll down just a little bit. Okay, so you see that Evo right there. We can still save $10 and make that a 99. The A60 Evo.
Oh, the
One where it says save $60.
Yeah, where it says save $60. It's on the top. Yeah, that one.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, we need a PSU.
Mm-hmm.
Whose PSU do you like, dude?
Let me see. I've had very good luck with EVGA and mining. Seasonic is good, but
I like Seasonic.
They're proud of their stuff.
They got 5 to 10 year warranties though.
Yeah.
What's the wattage?
See, that depends on like how big of a video card we go with.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at like a 650.
Yeah, 650 should cover that easily.
Okay. Thermal power spec. EVGA.
There's EVGA for 70.
It's a bronze though. Let's see what else we got.
Bronze should be okay though.
Yeah.
Seasonic, how much is that Seasonic? Scrolling down a little bit more. $100. What's that? Gold.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go with that?
Yeah, I can rock with that.
Module.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see what what else they have in the 700 watt category.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, let's see what else they have. So we're at the Seasonic for 100. Is it me or did it just jump $10?
It did.
I think, but that's
Oh, it's right here. Yeah,
fully modular.
yeah. So let's.
Let's scroll up and see what else we got.
Oh, you got a 750 Cooler Master.
I haven't played with enough of Cooler Master power supplies to say yay or nay.
They're okay. It really just depends on which line that you get.
Okay.
For a bronze, for $5 more, I would rather go with the Seasonic though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
See what else they have. 750 watt Corsair.
I've had okay luck with Corsairs.
Yeah, the CXs are all right.
Yeah.
Now that AX 760 is platinum rated for the same price as the Seasonic. Now that might be the way to go.
Yeah. Let's drop. Let's
Okay.
Let's go with that. The other one had a $10 rebate on it, so it dropped. Yeah, this Cooler Master. So that gives us a little bit of dollar room to move with, you know, if we can try to keep it under 1,000.
Yeah, we're not saving that much. I say we go with that.
With the platinum joint.
60.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What's the balance?
708.
We got $300 to spend on the video card. All right.
Mm-hmm. We're going to stay with AMD.
Well, let's put the price in there and then see what all comes up.
Mm-hmm. So 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
200 to 300.
Damn.
Man, 2060.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's click the other box and see if there's a 2060 that comes in under 300 flat.
There's a 1660.
What about this Quattro MVS?
I don't know what kind of games it's going to play, but it's a good workstation board.
All right.
Yeah, this put us in a pickle.
That is a 1660 for 290. That'll still get us underneath $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got above that? 1660. Anything about that?
Think about that. What if we overclock the 1660? Would that make up the deficit in performance?
Probably not, because I think the 1660 has a 192-bit bus. So, and plus it has two fewer gigs of RAM. So, oh no, never mind. Because the 2060 has 6 gigs also.
Yeah, and I forgot that chip, that one that helps you when you're streaming.
Yeah, that 1650 or above has the newer encoder. So
okay, I didn't know the 1660 had them. I knew the 2000 it did. I didn't know about the.
Yeah. How about we go with that 2060 and then figure out a way to squeeze $20 out of our total price with another component, or $50.
$50
after tax, I guess. Yeah.
Now,
we can go with less storage.
Yeah. That's what we got. Yeah, I can eat ramen noodles for a couple months. Storage.
South State. Yep.
So we got what, like $60?
Maybe do a half a gig. Do half a gig, and that means what, 3,
Yep.
4 games that we can rotate through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's do the price. Uh-oh.
Is that a gigabyte for how much? That's $240 for $25.
Yeah, like pull the capacity out, and then
Price
yeah,
We have
25 to 100.
50 to 75.
Okay.
Okay, now what's the sweet spot? SanDisk is out.
Okay.
that crucial down in the middle. What is hitting for?
It's a BX, and it's what is that? $60,
Mhm.
480.
Mm-hmm.
We can go. Well, okay, that's 480. I was about to say we can go with that M2 250 for 51 and get that speed. Yeah, that crucial.
You said for 51?
Yep.
It's SATA 3, so it's gonna be just the same as
Okay.
yeah.
I thought it was. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know who this Inland is.
I think Inland is Micro Center, one of Micro Center's house brand. I think I actually have one of those in my unrated box right now. As a cache drive. It's all right. It doesn't give me any trouble, but I don't have a hell of a load on it either. So
How much? I think Windows uses what, 32 gigs of disk space. Windows 10s, I think it uses about that much.
on a bare install, I don't think it quite uses that much. I say we pick one of the crucials.
Well, if we're gonna go 250,
I was thinking like that 2.5 that's under it.
okay.
Okay.
$6 over.
$6 over. Okay, so you can't stop and get food on the way home.
It's been fast for a while, man. You know?
Right.
Alhamdulillah. So no, I think we've. Let me see.
Now
Yeah.
we could save $30 if we went with that micro ATX ASRock board. If we just determined to stop by McDonald's on the way back home.
Maybe if we got a super chat, then we can kind of cover that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we've done it, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think $6 is a fair shake.
Yep.
We're really paying the taxes of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
We're really paying the taxes, so that's not really a bad deal. In fact, we can actually go up. We stopped at 946. So why don't we swap out the drive? Because the idea is, because we're not worried about the taxes, worried about the actual subtotal.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So let's swap out this drive. Although I don't have a problem, keeping it in because I think it works either way. But
yeah,
maybe we could have got a better video card.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I think that leaves us a lot of room to get a better video card. So. So we want the
What do those 2060 supers hit for?
no,
We
let's see.
saw that one for like, was it 350?
Supers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna fit in our rig.
Try straight up
Unless-
260.
yeah, unless we just don't use any disk storage.
Man, it's gonna be kind of hard. Let's try just straight up 260.
Yeah, that's what we have in there now is a 2060.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you had 2060 super.
No, not before. The one that's in the cart is a regular 2060. Oh, if we put that 500 gig drive back and pulled out the 2060, what would our balance be?
Okay. Try this real quick. $566.
Did we add the storage back in or no?
No, you took the storage out.
Okay, so that
Let's go back to the 500 on the
Ye-
storage,
right,
and then see how much room we got to play with.
right.
So we want to put a 500.
It was
I actually have this one too.
oh really?
Yeah, it's sitting in my cabinet. I haven't used it still.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I think I got it on Black Friday or something like that.
Yeah.
Dirt cheap. Maybe we can't go wrong with the 500. I don't see.
Right.
Go ahead and throw that in there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Let's see how much space we got left.
Christian, what if we put it in RAID 1? RAID
RAID 0.
So okay, so we have 620.
627 minus 1,000 is what, like 360?
370.
Yeah, 370.
Yeah. Let's see. How's the price at? Oh,
There it is.
Oh man, you can't really beat this, dude. It's
No.
MSI.
But it's still MSI.
Yeah.
Are you all that averse to MSI? That
Yes.
Man, MSI has burned me in the past. I will never touch that stuff again.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm cool on all of y'all. So like,
But this Asus ROG Strix.
scroll down a little bit because I'm seeing 5700s there now too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have what, 370 to play with, you said?
We got 370 to play with.
Yeah.
Now the kid I was mentoring that's got that ASRock board,
Mm-hmm.
his last GPU was a Sapphire, but I switched him on over to that InLife. He ain't turning back.
Scroll down a little bit. Let's see what else we got. A little bit more. Oh, okay. Man, Almost at a 5700 XT. Almost.
It might be doable at 322.
Oh, with the
Yeah,
open box?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of GPU do you got in your case, dude? Do you got a fan, a blower style, or do you got like the multi-fan stuff?
All of my Vegas are blower style. Right now in my main rig, I'm using that Sapphire Nitro 5700 XT, and it has what, 2 or 3 fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comparatively speaking, is it cooler than your blower style?
For the most part, but you know, Vegas can run a little warm anyway. So,
Okay.
All right, let's go with this refurb. I mean, it's a 5700. I mean, it's hard to pass that up, dude.
Yeah, because I mean, you're right there at like 2070 performance with that. So,
It looks like they brought 2 back, so it looks like somebody tried to crossfire them.
probably.
Yeah. Oh man, we tipped the scale at 9, but oh no, we're way
No,
below.
no.
Oh,
If you look at the subtotal, we're still good.
yeah.
We can go up another 50 if you want.
That's right, because it's open box. That's right.
Yeah, I think we did it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that we did it.
Yeah.
Let me see. We got $50 left. We don't need any fans because this is pretty much covered here.
Storage.
Storage.
We go back to a terabyte.
Okay.
Can we do M2?
Shoot, we might. Because we're essentially spending what, like $100 on storage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Samsung 860.
Yeah, that's SATA 3. Scroll up just a little bit. Oh, that's an inland. Okay, that's some black.
Yeah, the Western Digital is good.
Mm-hmm.
How big is that? That's 250 for 82.
That's not comparable to the $100 for a terabyte. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to the speed of the board now.
The on the selection over there on the left, does it have a NVMe option? Scroll back down to the bottom. Yeah, check that one right there. Let's see what we get. All right.
$512 for 60. Scroll down. What else we got? Black.
Boom. That oh, that's 500 though.
Yeah.
It'll get us more speed.
Mhm.
That Evo right there in the middle, the Evo Plus.
Mhm. We're kind of capped at what? Yeah, we capped at 100. I think.
Yeah.
Right, but when you add that to cart, it's going to be 89 instead of 99.
Yeah. We'll remove the old one. So we'll do this.
980.
Right. Yeah. So we still made it under.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the 1,500 system.
Okay. So we did it then. We did it.
Yeah.
We reserve it now. Put in Christian's name. We did it though. All right, let me dump everything out the cart.
You know, actually, if we were to swap out the video card and the processor and base everything else the same, then we would already have a leg up.
Okay. Let's do that.
All right, so we're going to beef up the motherboard and the processor.
The CPU, and the video card.
What, you want to go for 8 cores, a better video card?
Yeah, because we got what, about 500 to play with. Yeah. No, about $1,000 to play with. That's right.
Now, can that?
No, the next one we're going to do is 1,500.
CPU handle it? Is a question.
Say again.
Can the 650 CPU, 650 watt PSU handle it?
Yeah, it should be able to.
Now, if you're going like cross-file and SLI, then yeah, we need a bigger power supply. But for the most part, the processor and stuff is still not going to eat up that much more power.
Yeah, and Crossfire and SLI is pretty much dead now anyways. All right.
You gotta be careful when you say that. People might get offended.
I'll tell them again.
I told my boy that on a Technoscope that he made the title of the video. It's like, and SLI is dead. Yeah, they all got pissed off at him. He said, I was just repeating what Christian said because people ain't writing games for SLI no more.
Yeah, and I'd be like, yeah, I said it.
You can probably get by with a 3700X.
Yeah.
Now, how much VRMs is on that board? Or are we going to like swap out the board?
Yeah, we may be, because that board was what, 120, 130? Yeah, we might be able to swap in a different board and still have enough.
Entry level 570.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell, probably even a mid-tier 570.
Let's do a 3700X.
Okay, we spent 109. Oh, that's the combo price. I think it drops $20 off, so that's regular 129. So for another $70, I'm pretty sure we can find a good 570.
Okay.
We're going to motherboards.
Yeah, motherboard.
Oh, we're swapping it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and 570 chipset at the bottom. Yep.
So price.
You want to go with that tough motherboard?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I haven't paid that much attention to the Gigabyte gaming one. The ones above it, I looked at. My latest builds, I've been going Gigabyte. They've lasted longer. I mean, those and ROGs have probably been like my longest lasting motherboards. Personally.
I've had both. ASRock and the Gigabyte X570 series. So I don't have any preference. Either one works for me.
Yeah, I typically go ASRock, then Asus, then Gigabyte.
Mhm.
and those three. You know,
We compare the we can compare the verms if you want.
Okay.
yeah.
Go back and add that ROG 570. Let's compare those three. Or close this one. Go to the other tab. All right, let's find out ROG.
Not the right one. Here it is right here. Add the what? MSI?
No, the ROG.
What do you see the ROG at?
I think we got to scroll down a little bit. They might have that Strix down there somewhere. Now that Elite, yeah, I've looked at the specs in that. I like it.
For which one?
The Gigabyte Elite.
Mm. That's the board I'm rocking right now. The 570 Tai Chi.
How much is that? 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
What operating system you on that?
Right now it's on this rig. It's running 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I need to ask Keep It Techie. I just want to know if he's flashed the BIOS on his and Linux yet. Because I'm thinking about getting that.
Mm. It has a flashback on it, so you should be able to flash it with just power.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said the ROG, right?
Yeah, and I don't see it in a price range I'm comfortable with.
Oh, it's $299 as well.
Mm-hmm.
The
For the
Strix.
Strix.
Yeah.
Man.
$299 for the Strix.
But you do say $20 with it.
Right. So it'll be $279.
Mm-hmm.
And the other boards we picked were like under 200, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were some of the lower tier stuff, though.
Yeah.
Well, let's compare it for shits and giggles.
Yeah. Where were we at? We weren't that close to our budget.
No, we weren't.
Let's go ahead and just do some mid-tier motherboards then.
Yeah. Shoot around 300.
Yeah. So go ahead and add that Strix ROG. Go ahead and put that in the compare.
And the Tai Chi as well.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, one of the reasons why I went with the Tai Chi over the Strix was that it had 3 M2s instead of just 2.
Okay. Because I'm looking at the maximum RAM per stick. Everybody else is 32 gigs, and I didn't know that Tai Chi can only do 16.
Yeah, that doesn't
So you
sound
can,
right.
yeah, so you can max that out at 64. The other ones you can max out at 128. That might be able to get fixed with a BIOS flash, though.
Yeah, but keep in mind that it's also dual channel, not quad channel.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, why they got the quad channel down there? That doesn't make any sense.
Ah, okay.
I'd say drop the fan and gaming out of the running.
Yeah.
The Gigabyte.
That one and the Phantom Gamer.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Dual channel versus quad channel.
They're all dual channel.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. Because the only quad channel that AMD has is all of the Threadrippers are quad channel. Well,
Yeah.
all the current Threadrippers are currently quad channel.
Let's see.
Yeah, because the memory controller is on the CPU, so.
Mhm. Last update was Thanksgiving. You will not be able to downgrade your BIOS after updating to this. This thing has gone through a lot of BIOS updates.
Mm-hmm.
Improved PCIe M2 SSD support. Okay. Let's go back to it. The memory type on the Asus on the Strix, it seems to be it stops at 3,000, not 3,200.
Well,
We had some 3400s.
yeah, for that, they're practically identical for the most part. Because like I was saying, the memory controller is on the CPU, so you're going to be limited by what the CPU can do anyway. And as long as they have half decent voltage regulation on the memory channels, then it's not really much to worry about. Yeah. So I mean, with these, you can't go wrong with either. It really just depends on what extra features one may have over the other. Like I know that the Tai Chi has a third M.2, and it'll do DTS over SPDIF. It also has Wi-Fi. I don't know whether the Strix has Wi-Fi or not.
Nah, you got to pay extra for the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
That was the one that was like, I think like $50 more.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go with the Strix.
I'm good either way.
Maximum memory supported 16 versus 32. I don't know.
Yeah, I almost wouldn't bank on that being right, just like just about all the other RAM specs and stuff that they have on this particular page are wrong as well. So
I'm pretty sure the new the third generation can go up to 128.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was thinking about making that jump so I can like run more VMs on my computer.
Yeah.
The struggle is real. All right.
Flip a coin.
We'll go with the Asus.
Cool.
All right.
Asus seems to have a lot of BIOS support. A whole lot of that going on up in there. So last BIOS was a couple weeks ago, or less than a month ago.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think I got a new BIOS from my Tai Chi that I need to flash. Okay, so we got 2 or something in there.
Okay, we're like right at 1090.
What do we have? We need to drop
More memory or
okay. Oh, we need to drop that board out. Yeah. Did we drop that other video card out?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gone.
Huh. So that board didn't disappear.
okay, that
There we go. So now we have what, $500 to spend?
Yep.
Yep.
2070, or do we want to go for
at $500? I'd say 2070 Super.
okay?
Yeah.
What's the top of the line AMD GPU?
The 5700 XT right now, and those are typically right around 400 to 450, depending on which aftermarket you get. But since we still have budget, like the 2070 Super is there's a pretty decent performance gap there for an additional $50, going custom 5700 to a $500 2070 Super. So performance wise, it makes more sense to go green.
Okay.
The key is going to be finding a 2070 Super for within budget. So,
Do we want to do it by money or do we want to do it by card? Let's do it by money.
yeah.
Yeah, 500 is spent, right? So
Yep.
Yeah, it was like 540-ish.
$2060 Super and what was that 570 XT?
5700 XT, yeah. Scroll down.
I'm so mad. $384 after rebate.
MSI. I don't feel bad at all.
Not at all.
If you guys weren't here, I would have bought it. But then you would see me do another live stream. God damn it.
All right, we can add a whole $100. So let's see what else we got.
Okay.
Yeah. We got like 540 to play with, right?
Yeah, we stopped right around here.
Oh, right there.
EVJ? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at that one.
Yeah.
And it's 509 after rebate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll help you find it in the store. Yeah, okay. But we know that it's available. So we'll throw it in there anyways. So 509 after rebate. So we are
We're still under budget.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can upgrade memory, or do we need to?
We got like what, another $40 for memory?
Yeah, well, I think we're like what? Yeah, about $40 under budget.
I say we just call it good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1465. We're right there. So we did it. I don't have any qualms with. Well, we never added Windows. You notice that?
Oh yeah.
I got a backup.
cdkeys.com. Get the $15 joint.
We could add Windows ME on it or something. Yeah, we never added Windows to it. Son of a gun. No wonder it was coming in. We had so much money to play with. Yeah, because we don't want to use Windows. We're using nothing. We can always add Linux.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Send
Let's
OS.
put Steam on this on there. We're good.
Yeah. So either way we did it. So now we need to hit 2000.
So okay.
All right, I say we keep the board.
Yep.
Unless you want to go with that top of the line ROG.
No, no. Because the top of the line is just a waste. if you aren't doing freaking nitrogen and all that other madness, man.
Well, I'm gonna say on this one we might as well go ahead and do water cool.
Yeah.
Really?
It's $2,000.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at.
All right. Okay. We can either go ahead and do water cooled, or we can do what is that? The 950, 16 cores, 32 threads. Max out the memory.
3950.
If we're going to pay $2,000, we might as well get a better case.
No, but that case is actually built for water cooling. So
yeah,
it's built for water cooling. So all you have to do is add in the radiators, and it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Complex is in the background too.
How long have you been waiting there?
Like 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Complex is in the background too.
Oh, really? I could have sworn I added him. I think he left. Maybe
there he is. He came back. He's back.
Maybe he went down to Willow.
In the rain.
Well, the complex likes to get wet, so a little wet. What have you guys used for water cooling?
That Corsair
Yeah.
5100i, and is it not the 50?
Yeah, I'm using one of those H100 or H105s or something right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, is it
it's all
H105
right.
or H115?
Yeah, it's all right.
That one for 169, I'm using it.
Did you get the one with 3 fans?
I don't think the case that we're using right now will do a 360 mil radiator.
And we probably have to upgrade the case.
Yeah.
But the
Oh, I have an idea.
what you got?
Let's see if they have that Lee and Lee case that I have. That then we can put a triple in there.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, Fantech's got one. I got a Fantech now.
Yeah.
Do the triple. Do the triple on the front or the triple at the top.
Yeah, it's it's the 011 dynamic.
Yeah,
Lee and Lee.
Let me reduce it down by name.
And those aren't terribly expensive. Yeah, see, they have a scroll back up. See, they have the black one and the white one, and they may still have that Razor one too that has RGB built into it.
Yeah, but NCST made that one, didn't they?
No, it's all Lee and Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is, but it's a little bit more.
Dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So flip to one of those other pictures. Yeah, they don't really show it very well, but off to the side of the motherboard, you can put a 360 mil in there, and then you still have space in the very top as well.
Like put it on the side?
Yeah, on the side. It like you see where this back yeah, right there on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the radiator would go, and then the side panel has the vents to allow the air to come through.
Mhm.
Is this for the 1500 or 2000?
2000.
Hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, I think Curlin's right.
Yeah, because I've been meaning to pick up a 360 for my own, but I still haven't gotten around to it. So.
Mhm. Dual GTXs? These people are crazy.
Gotta play Crisis, right?
Oh, I think this works. I mean, there's so many fans, and I wouldn't be surprised if it takes off. All right, let's go back. Let's add that.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
What's up,
It's
dude?
What's good?
How long you
Man,
been there for?
I've oh man, I don't know. It's about a few minutes. I fell asleep, man. I'm sorry.
You fall asleep in the waiting room.
You heard us arguing about motherboards and fell asleep.
No. I fell asleep before you guys were arguing about motherboards. I think that's what woke me up.
All right. Let's see.
$1,000 to play with.
Yeah. What else can we swap out? Let's double that RAM.
Yeah.
Yeah. And swap the power supply out too. Yeah.
What the okay. No, what's the memory? Okay.
You can update the quantity on that one.
Oh, update it? Oh, that's all we want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were going to go to faster stick.
We could, actually.
I mean, get a 3200.
Those are 3200s.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Looking for faster time.
At 4000.
Well, for Ryzen 36 at CAS 16 is the sweet spot, and 3200 at CAS 14 is like performance equivalent. So,
I mean, we can upgrade to a 3950X. I mean, this is $2,000 you're talking about.
How much
Yeah.
money we got left over?
A
Yeah,
1,000 left over.
yeah.
Go ahead, pop it in there.
We don't have a GPU in the cart though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, because the one that we picked, it wouldn't let you add it to the cart, which was silly. But
yeah, you had to go pick it up in the store. How much for a Titan?
too damn much.
Oh, damn.
The whole damn budget.
Let's go get a video card. And let's look for.
The only thing left after a 2070 Super that makes sense is the 2080 or the 2080 Super. And the 2080 Super isn't worth the price over a 2080. So, and then the 2070 Super is like within throwing distance of a 2080. So it's like bang for buck is either 2070 Super or go all the way up to the TI, which is stupid price. So.
Or just add another 2070.
Well, why not a 5700?
Well, because what we did was we put all of the other components in and then spent the rest on video card. Yeah, yeah.
So 20. Let's go to Titan like
That's easily like $500, isn't it? Oh, 2000.
We don't need a whole system. Let's just put the Titan on the system and that's it. You know? Oh man, that's not gonna work for us. So.
Nah.
2080 Ti.
Maybe if we went down to like a Celeron CPU and motherboard,
and get an adapter for the motherboard, make it work.
Damn.
I'm trying to buy a gaming rig, man.
I'm trying to
Not
Well, what's the budget? 1,000, 1,500, 2,000?
It's strictly for sim racing. So I don't, and you know, like iRacing, they don't have any like, you know, really huge requirements.
Nah.
You know, in terms of computing power. So I want like a, you know, maybe like $1,000. I don't need anything like super hardcore. It's literally just going to be for iRacing.
Yeah, that build that we put together at $1,000 would fit iRacing just fine then.
Okay.
Yeah. What do we have in there? 1,600 or 2,600? I mean, 260.
It was a 2060, I believe, with a 3600.
Well, after you guys were pricing this out, we can check out iRacing and see like what the platform requires in terms of specs.
Yeah, let's finish this real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a 2070 in there.
Yeah, 2070 Super.
What about a 2080?
For the price is it like the 2070 Super is within spitting distance, so it doesn't make any sense to buy it because that's like a whole $150 more. That's the thing. It's like either buy a Super or the TI for the most part. Like,
yeah. All right. We have the Super in there. Oh well. $399.
We'd added a 2070 Super before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, right. That's right. And it was like 509. Here it is right here.
Mm. It was that one right there in the middle.
Yeah, 509.
Yeah,
All right, so we know that's compatible. That we know that works.
right. What's that? Oh, okay, that's a For the Win.
All right.
All right. I got an idea. How about we stick that Zotac in there as a placeholder, and then just add $10 to the price. All right. So we still have what, $450?
So we want
Yeah.
power supply.
Yeah. I'd say beef up the power supply, swap the CPU, and add a little bit more storage, and we should be right there.
Whoops. All right, so let's go find another power supply. What are we shooting for? 800 watts? 850?
Yeah. That should be more than enough.
640K? That should be more than enough. Power.
Oh, did we pick a radiator or no?
No, we haven't. We never really got around to that.
Okay.
Worst comes to worst, we could always figure out what our budget is at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drop this down. I like the Corsair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of those, I would pick either the Corsair, the EVGA, or that Tough Power, the Thermaltake.
All right, let's try in.
The Thermaltake is the cheapest one, I think.
It is. It is. I'm just wondering if there's something different in particular that is offering water cooled base capabilities.
I think it's just modular.
And RGB.
Oh yeah.
Just the way we like it, right?
Right.
Oh man, you got what? 500 bucks left.
So we need a radiator, bumped up storage, and bumped up CPU, right? We need a 360.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Do we want to do a 360 or do we want to just do like
Yeah, because that was the whole point of getting that case.
Yeah.
well, but
Yeah.
we can put it at the top. Still bring a cool air. And
yeah, it does, but it doesn't look as cool, trust me.
Okay, all right.
I know, that's the reason why we wanted the 3 fans.
Right.
Let me reduce this now. We'll find the 360s here. I haven't had any experience with EMX.
Those are trash for Threadripper.
Cooler Master.
Yeah.
All right, Cooler Master it is then.
Yep.
We want want to beef up the CPU.
Mm-hmm.
3900X.
Yep.
All right.
Should clock in right at 5, and they don't have any in stock. Great.
What if we just got rid of everything else and just put just
I don't know, work.
Is that a TR4 or is that a last
that's
generation?
that's a new generation.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I guess they don't have any 39s in stock.
no, those things are hard to come by.
Yeah.
The best we can do for right now. And we still need
Storage, I think.
a new storage. So,
Mm-hmm.
Zone, what do you think for storage?
Let's see what's the cheapest one.
The cheapest
It-
one.
Maybe,
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
maybe 1 TB.
Can we do a PCI 4 and then do a 7200 for storage?
Try it.
How much did we have left?
About what?
200.
200?
200.
Wait.
W- That's 280.
Yeah, around that much.
Okay, so the NVMe that we have, I mean the M2 that we have in there, was it NVMe or no? I forget.
I think it was. I think it was like the smallest NVMe that we had.
M.2.
Where the hell did it go?
I took it off.
Yeah, I took it out by accident.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What was it?
Hey, yeah, M222. There you go. All right, so I propose that we get like a fast 500 for OS, and then get like a 660p 2 TB for games.
Okay. Any brand specific?
For the first one, no, not really. As long as it's NVMe and pretty quick.
I've had good luck with Western Digitals. Damn it.
Kingston.
I haven't done Kingston yet. Samsung, Western Digital, and Corsair and Crucial. Ain't done nobody else yet.
Hey, click that 500 to 750 as well, because that'll bring in like the 512s and all of that. Let's see. Scroll down a little bit. How much did we have to play with again?
280.
280.
280. All right, scroll up.
Should we go like a 500 gig M.2 and a terabyte of SSD?
That Evo right there, the Evo Plus. I'm thinking that will work because it'll drop it down to 90 after we after we add it to the cart.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we should have enough to get a 2 terabyte 660p for the games. No, it's a M.2.
You want 2 M.2?
Yeah, I mean, the board has 2. Yeah. Okay. Go to, and then swing down to right around $200. Yeah, scroll down. Boom, right there. Right below where your mouse is. Yep.
Yep. We're over by $3. So
No Slurpee on the way home.
uh,
No Burger Kings, no McDonald's.
Right.
we could have went with the other one though. Oh yeah, that was an inland with the Samsung. Oh, yeah, it's an inland.
Yeah, but none of them are 2 terabytes.
Right, you're right about that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting configuration. Let's go to the final page. Yeah, we're over by $3, so I'm okay with that. There's some change in the couch. Although the Leon Lee doesn't come with any fans.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't have any fans. We'll just leave the side of the case open and leave, call it.
That'll work.
Yeah.
I mean, that radiator comes with 3 fans.
Right.
You exhaust it out. Because I don't know which direction those fans are going. Is it blowing out? Is it blowing in?
It'll blow into the glass part of the chassis, and then you can either exhaust it out of the back or out of the top. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You could also reverse the case pressure and have it pull in from the top and exhaust through the radiator out of the side. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looks like a win for me, or for at least from my standpoint, it looks like we won on this one. So what, 3,800 with 2070 and
2070 Super,
32 gigs of memory.
Yep.
And water cooling.
Yep.
And 2 terabytes. 2.5
terabytes of storage.
Yeah, make
Man,
sure.
that's a lot of porn.
Oh yeah. We'll let you tell the story.
I don't know.
Shoot, with 2 terabytes, I might be able to install a 5th of my Steam library.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you play?
Shoot, a little bit of everything, man. I'm actually working my way through Gears 5 now. But it's mostly slower story-based games. Like I've not long ago finished the Outer Worlds. I finished Gears 4. Just been trying to work on my backlog a little bit. Yeah.
All right, let's look at Complex's requirements here. Thrustmaster.
Do you have a wheel already, Complex?
I think he fell asleep already.
No, I'm right here. I was sneezing. I'm sorry. What was that?
Do you have a wheel already?
No, actually, that's one of the things I'm going to be buying here, along with a system. So I'm thinking the Logitech, I think it's the G39.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I heard, basically, the talk is that one and then the Thrustmaster.
Yeah.
Um, so I have yet to try both of them, but I'm kind of leaning towards Logitech.
Yeah.
Um,
The G39, is that the one with the optional shifter as well?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. If I remember those prices right, that's about $300 of the
$300
already. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I also want though is I actually want the Fanatec race pedals, the sim pedals,
Mm.
because of the way they're constructed. They have more of a realistic pedal pressure feel.
Mm.
So I do want to want to spend a little bit on the pedal set. But the wheel, the Logitech G39 is pretty much like the standard. There's Fanatec has more pricier kits out there, but really, sim racing for me is just going to be a way to practice. So I'm not going to be a sim racer like that, where you got dudes that have rigs that are ran them up $10,000-$15,000.
Oh yeah, I know, because I looked
Yeah.
into it myself.
No, I think the first system we designed would actually be sufficient for this.
Yeah, it would. It would.
It'd be way more than sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's $1,000. I don't see anything on here that's precedent. It exceeds the $1,000 rate exceeds all of the requirements here. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's an exception for Windows 7, but
No, that's what I'm looking for. I don't really need anything, super duper expensive. I need something that, because I used to build computers, so I know that you can build one that's going to be more than capable of what you really want it to do. Unless you need it to do some real ballsy stuff, then you spend the dough to do it. But if it's gonna be specifically for something like this, yeah, I was thinking I don't need to spend no more than $1,000.
Yeah. What were you going to do? Any other racing on it as well, or just iRacing?
No, really, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into doing it competitively.
Ah, okay.
So I would race in different series. Hold on, I'm going to send a video link through so we can check out one. But different series that I would race in.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to just do it competitively and just have a rig, put together. Not anything like I said, not anything just super pricey or anything, but sim racing has quickly become like a legit sport, or e-sport, I should say. It's a legit e-sport. Huh?
Like this right here.
The one I just sent you?
No, the one we're looking at, Archie Hamilton's racing simulator.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's one of those, $7,000-$8,000 setups.
Yeah, I would love to have one of those.
Very monitors.
I don't even know if those are monitors. I think those are full TV.
Yeah, I think those are TVs.
I think they're about 60 inches too, each.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts. Absolutely fucking nuts.
Mm-hmm. I want something with 3 monitors though. I'm not trying to pay a ton of money for it.
Right.
3 monitors?
Yeah, maybe. Either that or using a VR, like an Oculus setup.
I don't think that's going to work.
It should.
Man, I was going to say, I've seen some footage.
5.
Well, here's the thing though, like with a VR headset, with the tracking, you actually get head turn, whereas with monitors, you don't. So you can actually look into the corners like you're supposed to, as if you were really driving. My brother has a VR headset, and if I were to buy one, it would be for racing.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe I might actually get like an Oculus setup instead and do it with a VR setup because of what you just said. There's the head movement
right,
where if I turn my head, I can look into the turns.
right.
And truth be told, like you do need to do that. Like when you're out on the track for real,
Yeah,
you know, you do need to be able to visually see where your braking point is so that you can turn your head and see your way into the turn.
right.
And being able to do that would give you more of a realistic it give you more of like from a visual standpoint, it would be more realistic being able to see into a turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I see most systems being built off of the HTC, not the Oculus itself.
You said the HTC?
Yeah, the Vive. The Vive is what I see everybody using. Even the military's using it.
Damn, really?
Yeah, it's probably what keeping HTC in business right now is the military contracts. But I've seen people using all of these, or at least these ones, in as opposed to the Facebook piece. So it seems that this one actually. What do you need here?
Yeah, I don't know what the resolution is on the newer ones, but the older ones still had that screen door effect that drove me insane. That's another reason why I didn't get one.
I found out that they're really heavy after a while. On your face is really heavy because you're moving your head around. It's like this amount of weight is really odd.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everything that we designed, that $1,000 rig would do it just fine. Let me get a. Okay, now I'm tempted to get one. Let me stop looking at this.
Hey, Mike, I just sent you another link.
Okay.
It's some iRacing footage from somebody who's wearing a VR rig. Oh, wait, is that it?
Yeah.
That looks like a Assetto Corsa, isn't it?
I think that's a Assetto Corsa right there.
Yeah.
But that's him
Got a
with the
Skyline interior.
I don't know. But that's him looking around.
This is hilarious. What is this thing right here? What is this?
What is that? Oh,
I don't know if that's in the VR headset or not.
Wait, is that what that looks like right there?
Right here?
Yeah.
What would Jesus do?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude.
Jesus, that Spanish guy.
Oh God. Really? Jesus.
I mean, why is this guy still sitting around?
I have no idea, but I was just see. I don't mean to fast forward a little bit or something.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to drive stick.
Yeah, that's the he's trying to figure out.
Yeah, if I was to do one, man, for a racing simulator, man, I would definitely go the way that Archie Hamilton went.
Oh, he's getting a little drift on too. I see him.
Nah, just fiery old driving.
Nah, that's counter steer, bro.
I don't know. The video's laggy, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
Low budget VR.
Yeah, that's counter steer. Yeah, that's one thing that I've been meaning to get back into, but like I don't race enough and I'm still using like a Logitech G something from like the PlayStation 2 days because it still works.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah,
could-
as far as like force feedback requirements and all that,
Mhm.
it's the G39, and I think it was the Thrustmaster 300 MX or something like that.
Mhm.
They're both given really good response. You know, the feel of the wheels are good and everything. You know, for the price point, you know, for what you want to use it for, I'm hearing they're very good wheels. But I will say this, from a driving standpoint, the realism really does come in with the pedal pressure.
Right.
You know, you can't have like those little gamey feeling pedals. Now, I've seen some hacks on the Logitech pedals. You know what to do to make them more stiff. Like you always in a race car, the brake pedal is always going to be way more firm than the gas pedal.
Right.
You know, so it gives you more of a realistic feel when you're in a sim environment. When you can, because your predominant leg is way more sensitive than your non-predominant leg. So
Right.
like if you're right-handed, for example, you could do things with way more precision with the right hand than you can with the left. So you need to be able to push harder on the brake and then get that same sort of force feedback effect from the sim, you know. So you want to have a pedal that feels way more firm, you know, and then a throttle pedal that feels, you know, you can really modulate the throttle.
Right.
Because it'll actually the game physics actually picks up the modulation between the two.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the wheel, I would say, yeah, you could stick with something like a Logitech or something, but if you really want a genuine feel, though, I would say the Fanatec pedals. Go on a set of those.
Yeah.
Is Mike there?
Maybe he's on mute.
Yeah, I think you might have muted himself.
He's drilling over that HTC line.
So he's showing us this McLaren setup here. $1,549. Yeah, I would want to wear one of these and do some iRacing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really interesting.
I thought you were gonna buy one of those like $30,000 ones.
Hell no.
Hell, you can buy a whole race car with that.
I mean, that's kind of like the knock on sim racers, man.
Yeah.
You know, like guys who have, they're like, dude, for all that, why don't you just get a real car? You know,
yeah. Because I mean, think about it. For 30 grand, you could get a Miata and cut your teeth, and spend all the other money on track time and tires and all that other kind of stuff, and actually have real seat time.
Yeah, but that's like 100 grand compared to that 30 grand, and you get air conditioning.
well, the thing too is that you could build that Miata up, but then take it out on the track the first time and wreck it.
Yeah.
And then it's all up in smoke. Whereas like your sim, you know, so if something goes down, you know, on your computer, you just replace the component. You know, I get it.
Yeah,
and then
I get it
with
too.
with the rig is there's a lot of versatility in it. You could do different types of racing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's GT, single seater,
Yeah,
stock car, NASCAR,
rally is always
rally
been one
cross,
of my
and
things.
rally.
Yeah.
You know, you can pretty much. There's a lot. I mean, I get why somebody would spend that kind of money
Mm-hmm.
for a sim rig. You know, but
Yeah, because I mean, let's face it, where we're sitting now, we'd never be able to run Le Mans on our own. So
Hey, it's on my bucket list to do it, bro. I'm telling you that right now. I'm trying to do all the iconic tracks in the world. I've said this repeatedly, but in the meantime, I can get my practice time in virtually.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, because course knowledge is half the battle.
Yep,
So,
it sure is. You know, you can watch all the video you want, but getting like muscle memory,
mhm.
you know, seeing it and then doing it, and then, you know, because it's all like the tracks are laser scanned in, so everything is all proportioned into scale.
Right.
So with the speeds that you're doing in the sim, literally simulate what you would be doing in a real car at that speed on that track.
Right.
Like you get all the elevation, all the bumps, all the everything, it's all scanned in.
Yeah. The only thing that's missing is the car's feedback. You'd have to kind of imagine what your tires are going to be doing. You know, how much what your weight transfer is for real versus
Actually,
simulated.
you know what? But you know what? They program that logic into the game in such a way where how your car starts to handle in the virtual world or what have you.
It'll be similar.
Yeah, it gives like, so if you're starting to get tire wear in the rear, like, you know, when they do like the endurance races and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So after maybe, you know, a double stint on some tires, you know, the driving characteristics of the car is going to lead to like a looser setup. The car is going to start to slide around a lot, and it's going to give you that sort of like feedback. And there's a lot of data points that they actually program those characteristics off of based on the real car on that actual track. So there's an AI component to it as well. Like when they do the endurance races, and it calculates and tabulates when it is that you need to come in for a pit, for when you need to come in for like a pit stop. Things like if there's contact on the track, what kind of damage is sustained to the car, and how it changes the car's characteristics based on if there's body damage, like in the front, like if you get like hit in the rear and the rear wing breaks or something like that, the car's gonna be it'll give you a looser feel because there's less downforce in the rear because the wings broke.
Right.
When do you plan on building this complex?
After the first of the year. I mean, I'm trying to do I want to do like because I think I kind of mentioned it to you, man. I didn't go into detail about it, but
yeah.
I want to do like an esports team, race team. You know, kind of as an extension of like my motorsport stuff. I'm getting real serious into the esports game because, again, the level of realism in terms of you know, the racing platforms like iRacing and Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa, stuff like that. You're racing on real tracks, man. Like you're legit doing it just in a simulation environment. And so now you have like Williams Esports, which is an extension of the Williams F1 team. You got all these teams that have actual esports teams now. So real race teams have real esports race drivers.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get off into that venue. So I need to dip my toes in it. And then I do want to build up a team though.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone out there who's interested in doing some sim racing with your boy, holler at me.
What about this one right here?
Well, which one is that one?
The RC.
I have to pull it up on my computer.
Yeah.
There's one on Amazon that I saw that I want to get.
Yeah, here's the stand. I think that Archie Hamilton was
That's
using.
yeah, for the 3 TVs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Like, you should buy one so you small complex.
So what?
You should buy one so you can smoke complex.
I smoke complex when I'm rolling up, man. Different kind of complex, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a legit shit right there.
Yeah.
This one right here? Or rolling up?
No. That driving rig right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what it costs.
Buy now.
You even got guys who have their driving rig is set up to where they also have like a replica dash.
Yeah.
Right, the controls, the buttons, all that, dude. Like they go all out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lucrative market, you know. If
Mhm.
you're
It's becoming a really big thing, dude. Esports, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it with like other video. We've seen it with other games, I should say,
Yeah.
right? But I've been waiting to see racing, as an esport. I've been waiting to see where it's now gotten to, where it's like legit ass racing, like the cars function like the real ones. If you watch if you watch a sim race and then you watch an actual race from like in-car footage, for example, and then even outside when they just show the cars on track, very similar. So it's like it'll give you the very realistic feel. So, I want to try my hand at like racing in a sim environment, but like a quote unquote real car though.
Mhm. So what do they want for these things? $1,300?
Probably some of them, yeah, 25 maybe. How much are those costing?
Must have missed the Black Friday deal.
How much? What's that? For $1,400?
1,400. Yeah.
It's marked down now, so yeah. When I get my new place, man, this is definitely going in there, man. Imagine surfing through the manosphere on one of these things. Yeah. Take a turn down the wrong street, man.
You take a turn on the wrong street, man. You get your ass up out of there.
Yeah.
The YouTube streets.
Yeah, you have to do a real U-turn then.
No, that right there at an iRacing setup, dude. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely that's something I've been like really just combing over for like the last month and a half is sim racing and esports.
15 grand.
Told you.
Some of these things are worth more than some used cars out here. 25.
Dude, I told you, dude. Some of these dudes are cashing out on their rigs, dude.
Yep.
Tax write-off.
Unbelievable.
And like, dude, like this is how serious it is, and this is why I'm really just gonna take a stab at this and do it, is because even like the cars. So let's just say like at iRacing, you want to run in the TCR series.
Mm-hmm.
You can run the Audi. What is it? The Audi RS LM3. That's the TCR car that they made, and you could actually design the livery on the car. Like there's dudes that have like legit corporate sponsors, and so the design of the car is based on the people who actually sponsor their esports. This esports racing.
Didn't they come up with an esports racing blockchain token?
Yeah, remember we talked about that shit.
We covered that though.
Yeah.
I mean, Zone last, but this is real.
No, Zone. Real
Wow,
shit.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. No, real shit, dude. We covered that, man. It was like an esports racing token or some shit.
Yeah. Right. It offers non-fungible tokens.
Yeah, and there was like, and their ICO was like, wasn't it like a car? It was a virtual car.
No, it's an actual car.
Oh, it was an actual car.
Yeah. It's so you have a piece of the car or something like that. Let me go find the article because I think that is very important for us to actually.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, do I get a Lamborghini or something?
No, it's a legit ass. It was like a Formula One car or something, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a Formula One car or some shit.
Is it like a Honda or a Benz?
I don't remember what kind of car. We'll pull the article back up. You think we're joking, dude? Like we covered this shit.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
But what games are you supposed to play on it exactly?
I mean, I'm imagining you could like, so like you take iRacing, and you can create your own leagues in there, right? So you have people who create their own leagues, and then some of those leagues are money leagues, right? So there's money involved in them. Like first place wins this, second place wins this, third place, $500, $250, $100 or some shit. So if you wanted to go crypto with it, you would use that blockchain to do it. Yeah, there's private leagues on iRacing where there's big money involved. That's why I was telling you, like a lot of the iRace or sim racing series that I watch, you have legit racing teams that have esports teams.
Okay, I understand that, but what game are you going to be playing with your racing sim exactly?
What game would you play? Like it depends. So like if you're gonna use iRacing, for example, as a platform, pick a series. There's so many.
Are you playing like Forza?
No, I'm literally looking at it from the standpoint of like a race series, because in iRacing you run a series.
Mhm.
So maybe like once a week on Wednesdays or whatever, they're gonna run the GT series, right? So the GTs, I think they have Ferraris, Porsches, Mercedes, like just all the different cars, and then basically you do those races. So you could choose to like practice on the track during the week or whatever, and then like Tuesday at 7 p.m. you have the race, and then that's a points race. And depending on who the organizer is and stuff like that, there may be an actual payout. Or in the case of what Mike was talking about, you tokenize the whole entire series, and then your payouts through crypto.
Okay, I understand that, but I was asking what game are you going to be playing on once you get your racing sim? Like what game are you going to buy to play it?
iRacing.
iRacing.
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
iRacing.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
No, you're good.
Right. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting come next year. All F1 branded team cars will be included in non-fungible token auction, including Mercedes AMG W10, Ferrari SF90, Red Bull Racing RB15, McLaren MCL 34, RS19. Alfa Romeo Racing C38. This is very interesting. Now I'm kind of I need more space now.
Yep. Look at you. Look at you.
Well, I have a rig that I'm building, but I just haven't built it. Now when I think about it, buying 347-inch panels, man, that may be. Yeah.
I mean, if I had the space, man, like I said, if I didn't have so many other things to throw money at, that I gotta throw money at, I would probably do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going budget with it for the time being.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that $1,000 rig, man, that thing's upgradable, so you have a lot of headroom with that. So you wouldn't need to spend a whole lot of money. I don't think you'll ever have to upgrade it based on the iRacing specs, because it far supersedes any of the specs that's at the bare minimum. So
yeah, that's what I was looking for right there.
Yeah, it's a good time to build computers, though.
I used to do it so much, man. I used to live in fries. I used to have a fries electronics across the street from my job.
Oh
I used to
shit.
be in there like every day, man, on my lunch break.
Yeah. Like one of the micro centers up here in Atlanta, like when I walk in, like it's like 3 people that recognize me and they like rush over because they be like, oh yeah, he finna drop some cash. Like
Yeah.
they want that
Now,
commission.
now the fries that's near you, do they? I mean, are they still like, is their store still stocked? I heard something about Fry's Electronics and like how they were like under threat of going out of business, and Amazon and eBay and all this stuff that basically ate into their business. And like you go into these, and I think the last time I went to Fry's, I kind of got this impression too. Like they had so much other shit that they were selling now.
Yeah. From I haven't been in there in a while, but from what I
Right.
understand, it's like they were like supposed to be getting new suppliers, so they were trying to liquidate everything that they had or something silly along those lines. But I guess we'll see if it turns out to be true. Pretty shortly. But
They're gonna file a Chapter 8 bankruptcy maybe one day.
could
I don't
be.
know.
Who
That's what
knows?
I was hearing, man.
Yeah.
I was hearing that like that Fry's was hurting.
Mhm. Well, I mean, they haven't been competitive, and I think BGS was saying it a couple of weeks ago. It's like they used to. The main reason you would go there was to get PC stuff, and that was like a small corner of the store, and because they tried to expand into the regular consumer electronic type stuff.
Well, that's the thing. I think
Yeah.
they had to do that because they couldn't just be a big box retailer of computer components, right? That is a bit of an outdated model, and I think there was a time where just having availability and proximity to components, like if you're like, if I'm at my house and then I don't have like a memory stick or something, or I don't have a hard drive, or my hard drive goes out on me, and it's like I look at it's 522 and I'm like, fuck, you know what, I go run the fries real quick, you know and so there was a bit of a novelty there. But once things became more like solid state and you know in all encased and all that, there's not as many people who tinker and build boxes and stuff like that anymore. So now everything is Amazon because of convenience. And Fry's doesn't, I don't, to my knowledge, they don't really generate a lot of like web sales or online sales like that. They don't compete in the online space.
Well,
So
keep in mind that they're a brick and mortar, so that's what they really concerned about.
primarily, yeah.
They haven't transitioned in the same way Walmart and Target has transitioned, for example.
But
right?
that's actually been the problem with Fry's. They needed to be like out at the forefront of that shit, because they were a beast, especially during like the 2000s.
Yeah, but Micro Center doesn't have the same problem that Fry's does, and they do the same exact thing. I think
Micro Center.
Yeah, Micro Center has a culture, right? The Micro Center in Massachusetts is the #1 Micro Center in the country,
Yeah.
because they cater to MIT, right?
They don't even, what Micro Center? Do they even have those here on the West Coast?
Not necessarily.
No.
I don't think
I've
so.
never heard of it.
Fry's eats up that space on the West Coast, on the East Coast and Central,
Oh, okay.
and down south. Micro Center is like king.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, the 2 Micro Centers in New York don't even compete with the 1 Micro Center in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So when I talk to the manager, he says on Black Friday they do up to $2 million in sales on just that one day alone.
Just that one day.
Yeah. They have to get Cambridge police to actually retail because it's so crowded, and they open up at 6 a.m. So that gives you a glimpse at brick and mortar. I think the culture is just different for Fry's than it is for Micro Center.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Fry's, my understanding is that they're changing suppliers, logistics suppliers. So I think because they can't get the same cheap prices. So
Okay.
Yeah, I would. They're right for a buyout, so I don't know who's going to buy them out. I don't think they're going to liquidate themselves out. I don't think they'll go the way of Sears.
No. So somebody like Amazon would buy them or something.
Well, Amazon doesn't need them unless Amazon is looking for the brick and mortar space, right? And then again, Amazon's not going to keep the Fry's name. They wouldn't need it.
Yeah, they would be buying the infrastructure.
Right. Yeah, but I think we've covered all the rigs, man. I liked all the rigs, man. Personally, I would have preferred. I probably would have preferred an AMD graphics card over the Nvidia, just for brand sake. But when's the next AMD graphics card coming out? Christian?
I do. Yeah, Christian. Me, Christian knows.
Haven't really kept up with the AMD stuff. I know one's going to come out. Is this the 7 nanometer supposed to be coming out?
Yeah.
Don't know when though.
Yeah.
I thought the 7 nanometer already came out.
But
Which graphic card?
Wasn't it 57 XE? Isn't that running on the 7 nanometer?
Just a minute. I don't keep up with the AMD GPUs.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Yeah, you usually start seeing stuff in the first quarter, but
Vega 20 is supposed to be the next 7 nanometer?
yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know when it's coming out though. It's probably like you said, first quarter.
Yeah, it's usually around
next year.
first quarter.
Yeah.
Because it comes after the fiscal earnings.
Yep. And hopefully the video will start coming down.
All right, I'm back. So what were you guys asking about?
Who's the 7 nanometer GPU? When's AMD 7 nanometer GPU coming out? Do you know?
The rumor is that it's going to be sometime first half of 2020.
Okay.
It's going to be RDNA 2 base, which is supposed to be like RDNA plus ray tracing, and the high end is supposed to use a HBM2E, which is like enhanced HBM, I guess. And the mid range and the lower end are going to still be on GDDR6.
Cool.
You
know anything about the AI for those?
You mean like the tensor stuff? I'm not sure if they're going to include it.
Okay.
To be honest, on the consumer side, NVIDIA just wasted transistor budget on that, because that DLSS stuff is garbage. It would have been better off adding more shaders and ROPs and bumping the performance of the RTX line higher than what we got with the Pascal generation. But you know how they are. They like to hedge their bets and then charge you for it. So yeah.
All right, let me see. Who's trying to get in here? All right, thank you all for joining us. Please hit the like button if you've not already done so. Share the video if possible. Also hit that notification bell so you get all the updates from the Black Brain Trust, including those posted on the community tab. I should have probably put the rigs into the description beneath the video, but I did not. But if you pause the video, you can see what the price is on the inventory of everything that was added to the cart. Thank you to Curling for coming through.
Hey.
Always. and as Christian as well, because Christian doesn't always come through here on the panel as much as he used to.
Sorry, I've been studying, trying to hurry to get certain degrees. You can blame my mentor for that.
Blame me?
Yep.
Trust me, dude, I get it.
Yeah. All right, shalom, everyone.